Yeah, hello. So hello guys, welcome to my stream. So guys, welcome to my stream, and today we'll just be doing some few market analytics. And as usual, you all know that I trade a basic strategy, support and we start with support and resistance. So we are going to be doing a lot of analytics. So basically, let me start with GBP USD. So if my voice isn't that clear, please forgive me. I actually have sore throat, so yeah, my voice is not that good. So I'm going to jump over to the daily time frame, and once I'm on the daily time frame, I'll change over to the line chart. Now the reason I like using the line chart whilst identifying support and resistance is that it makes it very easy for you to identify the right levels. With line chart, you can easily spot the right support and resistance level in the market. That will make trading very much easier for you. Yeah, hello. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, what's up? Last night I called back. It's like you were already asleep. Okay. I'm currently live on YouTube right now. However, I finish up. Yeah, I'm going to school now. Okay. Have a nice day. So guys, sorry for that. I had a quick call. So now basically we are going to start with GBP. Sorry guys. We are going to start with GBP USD. Now all we need to do here is simply we need to identify our support and resistance level using the daily time frame. Now looking at the daily time frame here, we can see that let me mark it. You can see that our GBP USD just broke a support level and then came back to retest it. Let me get it clearly here. You can see that our GBP USD just broke this level, came back to retest it. Now it's selling off again. You can see now it's selling off. Now let's also, so that place here becomes our resistance. We'll mark it as our resistance. That is daily resistance. And then lower here we have our daily support. Now let me just make them bigger for you to see. So let me come back to daily support. Okay, now I'll just change it to black. Now so here is it. We have our daily resistance and daily support. Next thing, we'll go down to the 4-hour time frame. Now the 4-hour time frame, as well, we want to identify our levels. Now looking at the 4-hour time frame, this level here could have been our resistance level. You can see this level here could have been that level, but let me go down to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, better. Now the 1-hour time frame here, we have this place as a 1-hour support. You can see it right here. This place is a 1-hour support that market just broke out of. 1-hour support that the market just broke. So 1-hour support. Now let me go back to the candlesticks. Now you see, with this, we all can see that the market is actually on the sell side. However, we are not going to sell it until the market gives us a reason to sell. So basically, for us to sell this market, we want this market to bounce back upward and then come back to this level here. This is where we are going to sell GBP USD from. Right here we have, you can see the market just gave us a market shift, and it didn't just give us a market shift, it broke the recent the recent 1 hour support level. And since it has broken this level, the next thing we need is simply we need it to buy back upward, tap here, and then we are going to short it from here. So basically we just need a movement like this, something back here, a bearish close, then we short it like this, just something like this, and we are good to go. Then we can aim for this low here. That's basically all we need with this market. So it will be a very simple strategy, a very simple entry position. So guys, if you are looking for a reliable broker or Propfirm to trade with, you can actually use the ones that I've pinned in the comment section. You can see I use Light Finance as my broker, and then this thing Blueberry as my Propfirm. Both links are in this video description. Now let me go back to our analytics. So here is it for GU. We need GU to retrace, then we short it from there. So let me just mark this other block right here. So let me mark it out. So here's an other block right here. Now let me go over to the next market, GBP chef. Now I'll also switch over to the line chart, come over to the 4-hour time frame. Now for this, looking at the 4-hour, here's a 4-hour support, and then this high here act as our 4-hour resistance. Now I'll go down to the 1-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, there's no major new levels for us to actually identify, and you can see that this market has broken a trend line from an uptrend now to a downtrend. So now let me go back to the candlestick. Yeah, as you can see, this market has broken the trend to the downside. Since it has broken this trend, we know that we are in a sell market. So for us to sell it, we'll need a retest around this level here. So we need the market to come and retest this trend line. A retest here, then we can short it, aiming for this low here. So basically, let me just mark it all out. If the market comes back here, we'll take a sell from here, or take profit as low as this 4-hour support, and then here becomes our stop loss. So once this market retraces, we're actually going to take a sell from it. As you can see, it has also swept this low, creating a market shift as well. So let me just draw it out for you. It has also swept out this low, creating a market shift. So guys, please, if you are part of this live, don't forget to like it, share it, and also drop a comment as well. Because the more engagement you give, the more YouTube is going to push this live to more people to actually see. So yeah, we are waiting for this market to retrace back to this top here, then we can actually sell it and aim for a 1:7. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Now I'll go over to the 4-hour time frame as well. So let me jump over to the line chart. Four-hour resistance. And then let me get a 4-hour support right here. Now down to the 1-hour time frame. Changing over to the candlestick chart. Here is a 1-hour support right here. This is a 1-hour support. Let me change back to this. Yes, that is accurate, really accurate. So here is a 1 hour support. And we can clearly see that the trend is falling downwards. We can see that this is also playing out as a downtrend. However, before we can trade Euro USD, we'll actually wait for it to give us a breakout. So we'll wait for Euro USD to break out of here, come back to retest it before we actually take a sell or whatever thing that we want to take. So looking at Euro USD, the only way we can take this trade is if it actually breaks below and then come back to retest. Or on the other hand, if the market breaks above the trend line, so probably we have an order block here. So with this order block, if this market can break above this trend line, something like it breaks above this trend line, comes back to retest this support level, and then we can actually long it from here. So basically for now, let's just leave Euro USD since it hasn't given us any reason to do anything with it. Now let's move over to GBP JPY. Straight up to the 4-hour time frame, and then back to my line chart. Now when identifying support and resistance, is very much vivid on the 4-hour, on the line chart. That's why I always use a line chart to identify it. It's very much better there, and like it's easy for you to actually identify the right levels when you are using that. Yep, you can see with the line chart you can easily get the right levels without having to stress yourself. Now we jump over to the 1-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour time frame here, this was a 1-hour area of support and resistance that got broken right here. You can see this range here. This was supposed to be a 1-hour support and resistance that got broken. So yeah, we are not going to do anything here. Currently the market is around the 4-hour resistance, and in order to trade this market, we are actually going to have, I see the market just took out this low here, creating this 1-hour market shift. If I should go down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see that there has been a massive move downwards. Let me go back to the 30 minutes. Okay. Now with this move, the next thing we are looking at is basically waiting for the market to push back to this level, then we can take a sell from here. Let me go down to the 15-minute time frame so I can refine it better. Yep, the smaller the level, the better it is. So yep, we can take a sell from here if the market actually retraces into here and then gives us a confirmation that we can sell it back down. So now let me just mark it down. Keep your stop loss above here, your take profit, aim for a 1:2+, and we are good to go. If the market keeps going your way, then you can go break even and then keep on holding. So let me take a look at the dashboard if anyone has dropped a comment or any request. Okay, presently no comment, no request, so I can move on with the stream. Now I'll go over to USD JPY. Come over here, drop to the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour, we have our resistance here. We have our support right here. Now we'll drop down to the 1-hour time frame. And let me just come over to the candlestick chart. even USD JPY is actually a bearish market that we can be looking forward to sell, because the 15 minutes we can see that the market has swept this low here and created this one. So for that reason, I'm going to be hoping to take a sell on USD JPY from this level. Let me adjust it on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so look forward to be taking a sell from here on USD JPY. After sweeping this low, we need it to come back, sweep this mini high here, then we can actually sell it as well. Then we aim for this low right here. This low right here will be our target. That will be a 1:5 as well. Now let me go over to US 30 for our. Now I'll go over to the line chart. The market is currently ranging around the 4-hour level right here. And then another 4-hour support. Come back to the 1-hour time frame. Now let's drop over to the candlestick chart. Looking at it here, you can see the market literally tested the 4-hour resistance, and now it's selling off gradually. So this could be a great sell. You enter right here with your stop loss right above here, not too long, not too tight, and then you aim for this candle right here. Now let me go down to the 15-minute time frame to see if the market has actually done any lower time frame market shift. Yes, it has done that. You can see it has swept this low right here. So you can actually take a short on this market right now and you'll be 100% fine. So if you are watching right now, you can actually short this market, this US 30. So we are about to enter the early sessions of the London market. So let me get my trading phone. And then go over to this particular market, US 30. So I'm coming out to quickly take this short here. SL. Okay, at 47,555. And then TP, I'll just bring it low here. Okay. So I just took a sell on US 30 as we speak. I quickly went in for a short. So I just took my sales right now. I took it on my prop account actually. So Windows, let me open up MetaTrader for you to see. I took it on my 10K Propfirm account. Now whilst it's loading up, let's take a look at the different markets. So you can see here is a trader I just took right now, DJ30. Blueberry funded is known as DJ, which is Dow Jones. You can see it right here. You can see my stop loss right here, and then my take profit way here, just exactly what I actually shared with you. So I'm just going to close it off. You can see I'm trading with my Blueberry 10K prop account. So let's take a look at this AUD USD. Let me go down to the line charts. Obviously Here we have a 4-hour support. That's a daily level, and a daily break and retest. So this our title is as a flip zone. Now let me drop down to the 4-hour time frame and identify real levels. Okay, 4-hour resistance, and I just name it the 4-hour support. Change over to the candlestick, go down to 1 hour. So for this market right now, it's currently sitting on this 1 hour resistance. Let me go back to the line chart. So this one is known as the flip zone. So this is known as the 1 hour flip zone. Okay, good. Now we can change back to the candlestick. So looking at it right now, all I say we can do here is simply we can just wait and get a good setup. The best thing here is simply to wait, because we can't do any single thing from here. No clear price action from here. No, like basically I can't see anything here. Though if you are a gambler, it's actually okay for you to gamble a buy from here. You can just gamble a buy from here with your take profit, your stop loss right below here. You can also get a 1:4, but I'm not sure it's really worth it. I'm not sure it's really worth it, but you can do it as well. It's actually a good setup because here looks more like a new 1 hour support that is currently forming, but the fact that the market is coming from a 4-hour resistance make it a bit doubtful to trade from. So let me drop down to the 50-minute time frame if there's any sort of level being created there. So let me go down to the 30-minute time frame. There's no single level being created around, so it doesn't really look great, but you can actually take it if you want. So that is it. Let me take a look at gold. Come down to the daily time frame. Well, bro is far and uptrend. Nothing you can do to interrupt bro's movement. Let me go down to the 4-hour time frame and the line chart. Okay, that is a 4-hour resistance. For our support is just right here. Now we'll move over to, so before I proceed, let me take a look if there are any comments or any single thing that I had to consider. Okay, now I'll drop down to the 1 hour time frame and then change over to candlesticks. Looking at gold right now, we can't actually sell it. Before we can think of selling gold, let's wait for it to give us a price action. So let's see a reasonable price action. Probably this low gets taken out, the market retraces back to that level, and then we short it from there. Anything other than that, we just have to sit back and let it do whatever thing that it wants to do. So on gold, I don't actually have any setup on gold. This CAD JPY. Let me go over to the daily time frame to observe something. So our daily levels. Now I can drop down to the 4-hour time frame. And change to the candlestick. Even on the 4-hour, we can't see much difference here. So looking at CAD JPY, we have to wait for it to come over to the daily resistance, see if it gives us a market shift to the downside, which will show that what there is some bearish momentum. Anything other than that, the best I can say is stay off the market at the moment until you see something reasonable to trade. BTC. Selling off a 4-hour resistance. That is the 4-hour resistance. And here we have the support right here. And we can see that on the 4-hour time frame, BTC has actually swept this low, giving us a market shift to the downside again. Now come down to the 1-hour time frame. Now let me adjust it perfectly. Good. Now change the candlesticks. This level has been mitigated. So let me go down to the 30-minute time frame. So at this point, the only thing I can think of on BTC is we actually shorting BTC. That is if it retraces back to this level here. If BTC retraces back here, then we can actually take a sell. So guys, if you want real-time live trade whereby we actually do live analytics, take live trade all at a go, then you need to follow my TikTok handle. The link will be in the video description. Follow me on TikTok, and then make sure that what during New York session you are actually live, you are actually active on TikTok, because we go live during New York session as well. So basically, this is a target on BTC USD, as simple as this. We could start by aiming for this particular low here and then gradually extend it. Now let me take a look at this UK 100. There's nothing much between these two guys. I've actually looked at them yesterday. I'll say there's nothing much among them. So here are all the setups we have. We're waiting for GU to buy back here so we can actually short it. Waiting for GBP chef to also buy back to this top here so we can short it. Euro US, we want it to break out of here and then come back here before we can thinking of longing it. GBP JPY, we want it to buy back here, then we short it. USD JPY, same applies. US 30, we just took the trade. AUD USD, I told you you can buy it from that level if you want. And that was basically it. And then BTC, we actually had a sell setup as well. So guys, that's all I have for you. As I did say, if you are looking for a reliable Propfirm to trade with, make sure you trade with Light Finance. Make sure you trade with Light Finance. They are one of the most reliable brokers out there that you can actually trade with. And if you are looking for a Propfirm to trade with, I always advise you go for Blueberry Funded. Blueberry Funded has some of the best trading conditions, and with my promo code, which is PT20, you actually get 20% off on whatever package that you actually buy. So guys, that is it for this live. And don't forget to use this, and don't forget to join my Telegram channel as well. The link will be down in this video description. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.